Stephen, just how pleasing was that result, given the fact you made 6 changes to your starting 11 today?
Yeah, well, the idea was to obviously give people an opportunity who hadn't had many minutes of late, try and get people up to speed in terms of fitness and match fitness, and also offload some players who've been playing an awful lot lately, like Connor Golson, Scott Arfield, Danny Candeas, Tav. It gave me an opportunity to rest them. Obviously, there's a bit of risk involved with that, but I had confidence and belief in the players that started the game and came on that they could get the job done. And we done it. We were professional. We had the right mentality. We could have been better at times, of course we could, and maybe we could have been a bit more creative, but 4-0 at home, obviously we'll take that.
Yeah, it was a terrific header, of course, from Nikola Katic to start things off today, and England Middleton got his goal, and it was a great night for him.
I thought all the goals were really good. You know, we showed again that we're a threat off set pieces if we get the right delivery. And you know, I've had this game in my mind for a long time for Glenn. Obviously, he's been an impact player for us late, and he's done terrifically well. And this was a game I always had my eye on, that you know he'd go from the beginning, and he'd done himself no harm, and he's making it really difficult for me at the moment when I'm picking teams and squads, because he's doing everything he can to force his way in.
Yeah, he's just a young player, but he seems to have an old head on young shoulders.
He's a terrific finisher, you know, and you always get judged as an attacking player on goals and assists, especially in his position. And you know, he's adding goals to his game now. He's not just looking at threats out wide and in 1v1s. He's actually contributing in terms of goals, which is great, and if he can continue to do that, he'll be a big help to us.
Yeah, I know Alfredo Morelos got the third goal, of course. Great turn and finish from him, but disappointing for him to get that yellow card in the first half.
Yeah, of course. Obviously not having Lafferty available tonight, I had no choice but to play Alfredo. Obviously in different circumstances, I would have rested him as well, but he wants to play. I thought he's very unlucky to get the yellow card, because I felt it was a clear foul on him. I thought the air player should have got the yellow if anyone. The referee's punished him. I'm not sure what's being said, but I'm bitterly disappointed he won't be available for the next game.
What does it say about your squad just now? We know the average age of your starting 11 was just under 23. I think you brought in 3 very young players as well. The future certainly looks bright at the moment for Rangers.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got an excellent academy, we've got excellent staff there, and there's no point them being part of Rangers or in the building if they're going to produce players, and I don't use them at the right time. Of course, them academy players have got to be good enough, and we need to keep obviously producing players, but if I turn me back or don't give them the opportunity when the time's right, there's no point having an academy. So at the right times, if I can, I'll try and give people opportunities and a chance to impress, and I thought Stephen Kelly done all right tonight. Yeah,
there's so many positives, of course, to look back on over the 90 minutes. We saw Andy Halliday play a real captain's role tonight. You mentioned the debut for Stephen Kelly as well later on as well. So fantastic for them.
A lot of positives, and you know, the squad's getting back healthy in terms of the players that have been out, so I'm going to have some headaches in terms of picking 11s, in terms of picking 18s and squads, but it's a good problem to have as a manager. I think the important thing now is that players really perform on a daily basis and push themselves to stay in the frame. The last thing you want to do now is play your way out of the team and the squad, because the competition's going to get tough.
It's great for Rangers to be back in the semi-finals at Hampden, of course. Fantastic day for the fans, and you must be pleased, and obviously the draw against Aberdeen, something to really look forward to.
Yeah, well, I think it didn't really matter who we got, because it was always going to be a tough game, whether it be Hearts, Celtic or Aberdeen. Aberdeen it is. We had a tough game against them early on in the season. You know, good team, good manager. It'll be another really tough test for us, but you know, we'll be ready on the day to give it our best shot, and you know, we want to go to a final. That's the aim.